Yeah, so sometimes I feel like I have the coolest friends out there. If you recall, in the past, I had my good buddy Austin send me a massive collection of PS1 and PS2 games. I had my buddy Ben, otherwise known as Kami Blade, who makes appearances on my streams all the time, send me a collection of games with DS games and a couple Game Boy games. Well, this time it's my buddy Hiro. He's a big nerd, like I am. He's a super massive nerd. And one of the things we're always talking about is our collection, like reminiscing on old Digimon, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, old school Pokemon, old school games that we grew up with. And it eventually, there just came a point where he's like, hey man, I'm putting together a box of stuff to send you. And this was like 2 years ago maybe, so I've been kind of just like, oh yeah, you know, maybe one day. It showed up, and I legitimately don't know what's in this. So let's all hang out and figure it out. And possibly gawk and reminisce at some of the really cool things from his collection that he is passing the torch on to my collection. I love that this is kind of just an ongoing thing. Like every so often I have a friend that will send stuff like this out. Is by no means me like saying you should do that, but it's really freaking, oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna move this over to the side. By the way, not sponsored because I don't know how a streamer could sponsor another content creator, but a lovely Camelot Month 4 desk mat, courtesy of Bowie the Hero, twitch.tv/Bowie the Hero. Currently in the middle of his Camelot Month 2023, Camelot Month 4. I love this mat. I have a shirt, I have a mug, I have this mat. Such good stuff. Love it to death. Bowie, keep up the good work. Let's start off here with, oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Okay, we'll start, yeah, let's actually start here. These are Digimon, I don't know actually what to call them. They are the, like, linkable Digivices. They're basically the Digimon version of the Tamagotchi, the Digipet. I actually have one of these bad boys already. I have the purple X antibody one, the purple cross one. This has like been my go around for 2 years now. Looks like we have a black and a pink and green. Looks like it might be water. It looks like a watermelon colored. That's sick. Well, so now I'm gonna be walking around with 3 Digipals. Because who doesn't need more Digimon in their life? The answer, absolutely me. I actually really like these things. They're just kind of neat overall. That aesthetic of old becoming new again is, I mean, let's be real, it's what this channel is kind of based on. But I just absolutely, I don't know. I think that's really cool. It's a really great way to start. Oh my god. Okay, this I do remember. So as I mentioned, Hiro and I talked at length, and there's a video that I do still have to kind of figure out if I have. I think I recorded it, where we ranked all the Super Sentai openings. And as such, he sent me the Super Megaforce, or the Megaforce, excuse me. The Megaforce Gosei Morpher, or the Gosager Changer, with a bunch of cards. I remember, this is kind of where I started getting back into Power Rangers and realizing there was something more than just Power Rangers. There was the whole Sentai equivalent. And this is about where I was like, I looked at this thing and I'm like, there's no way that Japan is like using this as a morpher, because like the idea is you reach your finger in the hole and, oh dear, it has lights and sounds. You would do that. You would, insert a card and, that's super interesting. It looks like it has 3 modes on the back: a tri mode, an on mode, and a TCG mode. I guess there might have actually been a trading card equivalent. Like this might have actually been, it's Bandai. I think this was Bandai, right? Yeah, it was Bandai. So there's a possibility that they were trying to make this actually a trading card game. It feels good in the hand. which is ridiculous to say as a 31-year-old, but it feels good in the hand. Like, shit, like, these were designed for adults. Like, looking at this was designed for an adult. Next up, in the additional just morphers that he has sent me, we have the Dino Fury morpher. Now, this one I'm going to leave in the box for now. No, I'm not. But I'm not going to just rip it open either. I'm going to be delicate about this. My collection is going to be ridiculous now. And I hope you weren't sending this to me to assume that I was going to keep it in the box forever. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try and, like, not Neanderthal the box open. But also, I don't have room for just a million boxes. Okay, so I have a gripe. Hasbro has been doing this thing recently where they are trying to do, like, plastic-free packaging. And I've become a bit of a Transformers collector recently, and it's annoying as heck because, yeah, it's plastic free, but if the cardboard even remotely gets a little wet, it's all disintegrated. They uses these like weird fiber ropes to tie things down, and I get it. They're trying to be, I'm sure it's like carbon neutral or whatever the modern phrase is, but you ask any toy collector, any fan of things Hasbro does, if they prefer the tiny plastic rubber bands that just, you know, stretch and let you access the... That is the loudest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. Yeah, well, it's an annoying thing because now there's also all these little not even plastic, sorry, what would you call this? The little fibrous rope things that get everywhere, and your cat could eat them and go to the hospital and cost you and your partner $800 because he ate something he's not supposed to, and makes you cry because he's your little guy and you don't want to see him in the ER. Not that I have experience in that at all or anything. Dino Fury, I don't quite understand the gimmick, but it uses these keys. Do I just stick it? Okay, I stick it in the hole. And then it goes around. Oh, and then the dinosaur is a knight. Okay, so... Oh, Lord, this... Lord, give me strength. Ain't no way. Look at that hole. Ain't no way that is fitting on the hand of anyone past the age of 5. Yeah. It's like 3 fingers can fit through there. I respect the process. I respect Hasbro for trying something. So continuing on this little expedition, we have what's this one? This looks to be, oh, this one might actually stay in the box, to be completely honest with you. This looks to be the Go phone from Go Onger, which was here in America was RPM. That's a really cool looking one. Oh, the box is already open. Okay, I don't feel bad about taking it out to look at it. Charger or something. And then we've got the phone. You would, I believe, it does close. Okay, so you would slap that in the top. Close it down. Maybe. Nope. All right, it's this way. It feels creaky. The plastic on that feels creaky. But I like how compact it is. It reminds me a lot of old flip phones. Dear God, I forgot how much I loved flip phones. Just, you know, oh, I got a phone call. Let me just God, that feels great. And then, yeah, when you're done, you push it open. Oh, dear. Shoot it halfway across the room, apparently. That's awesome. I like that. And now we have what I would like to describe as the piece that I knew was coming, that I was so gosh darn excited over. It was Super Mega Force here in America, but it was GoKaiger in Japan, and it was an anniversary season where it was like every power featured from every previous season. And to me, that's just like, I mean, look at that. That's all Red Rangers from the history of the series. And they were pirates, so I don't quite understand that. And I do apologize here. It looks like the box may have gotten just like beat up on the trip here. Ever since I saw these, I had wanted one, and I was not at that point in my life where I was picking up nerdy stuff, because I think I was in college, and I also didn't have a flexible income. I remember seeing these and being like, one day. Well, one day came. It's bulky, it's another phone, love these, and then the key gimmick, which I don't know if there's not a button. Okay, you flip the key up, put the key in, and turn, maybe, and it would do that. And I'm sure there are lights and sounds. Nope, no lights and sounds. Okay, so I'll probably replace the batteries on that, unless it comes to life one night and makes horrible noises. But yeah, it's super cool. You just take the key, just in, turn, does a thing. This kind of stuff is just really cool. It's things that you look at and you're like, wow, these might have been made for children, but also they clearly are made for the adult collector in mind, just based off the sheer fact that they are nice, and they are, especially for something like the GoKaiger season. I mean, they were made for the old fan in mind. Granted, the 2 Ranger keys that they include with the red from the season are like 2 seasons prior and 3 seasons prior, but they had keys for the red Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin, Jungle Fury, Wild Force, Lost Galaxy. They had keys for everyone, and that was really, really neat. Now, he did include something else, and I feel really bad because it looks like it was mauled in the process of getting here. So I'm gonna do my best to try and put this together as best I can. But he included this little, I don't know how to describe it accurately. Let me flip it around a little bit for the camera here as well. But it's a barrel with a kraken coming out of it. And what it's supposed to do is it would hinge open, and it's got room inside to store, like, my dice. All hundreds of my dice. Unfortunately, as I said, it looks like it did get dinged up in the process. It's missing the other hinge piece back here and one of the tentacles up top. Now, thankfully, the hinge itself and that tentacle and the piece are all... They all came in... They're all here. So I can put that together and I can fix it. I just feel really bad because he put a lot of time and effort into this bad boy, and it did not survive FedEx being FedEx. So, yeah, I mean, overall, this is a really fun haul, and it's a bit of a different one compared to what I'd had previously. Because instead of just video games, this is like things that I can tactily enjoy, and every so often it's nice to have something like that you just hold on to. So, thank you so much, Hiro. I cannot wait to put these to good use. And yeah, go power me!